How sweet it is.
As you wish.
All sorts of loot. You little fool.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Yes, you are.
Tell me.
Good work.
Got it.
Alright, well, we're going to camp out here. Okay, guys, let's go. Uh-oh. What the hells is that? The ancient dragon maw. Isidar. Take it
Good
slow.
thing I sold most of my jewelry. I knew the Abbey was a secret, but I had no idea.
Wow. Cracks on its jawbone suggest that a forceful blow separated from its skull. Don't know, I guess we can't examine that. Okay, well,
What is it?
I'm the lone thief in the party. Lodged between rows of crystalline rock, a large fragment of metal protrudes. It looks as though it might be possible to pry it loose. I think I have the highest dexterity, but let's take a break there. I won't put my gloves of mechanical. Right. Like dexterity's pretty good. At your touch, the splinter of metal begins to glow orange. Heat surges up your irons and arms and envelops you with such intensity you feel as though you're melting. The heat spreads the world around you. Turns to orange, then yellow, then white. The ground, the sky, everything around you drips in molten globs. It can take shape beneath you as if in invisible mold. You and the shard are the last thing to melt and fall. You addition to the molten pool completes the shape of an immense hammer. The metal cools as quickly as it is heated. The handle is gripped now by two great leathery hands. The hammer is cocked back over a soldier as bald and modeled as Abaddon. The wielder whirls around, heaves the hammer. You are flying upward for what seems like ages into the airless blackness above. You spin, you catch glimpses of a rock large enough to be a moon. It is close, far too close to the earth. The force of the impact shatters hammer and stone alike. The rock is redirected outwards, but a section of the front face is cleaved off and begins to fall, splintering apart at the cracks. In 100,000 fragments, blossoming outward in all directions, debris spray the atmosphere, trailing smoke and fire. Below, land and sea are far off, but gradually rising up. Let's look to the sea. Large as the fragments, wide as a city, barrels downward in a fiery cocoon. Its size reduces as the edges immolate, but it won't burn up in time. It lands silently in the distant ocean, sending a column of water skyward, radiating ripples that spread like wrinkles in fabric. Then the sound comes tearing up through the sky. It sounds like thunder. Look to the land. Features becoming clearer by the moment as you streak towards the earth. You're lodged in an enormous boulder, falling among smaller fragments that heat and burst around you on all sides. Beneath you, snow-capped mountains rise up, dotted here and there by cities of stone and Ondra, the intact will destruction of all of them. The shadow of your rock fragment is visible now, getting larger by the second. You're moments away from striking the ground when a massive shape throws itself into your path. Last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact. But that isn't what it is. It's a chuckle, relieved, breathless. You hear two words. Mated. Everything goes dark. You open your eyes. The metal hammer fragment has come free, and you know you now hold it in your hands. It's warm to the touch. The air around you is suddenly turbulent, spiteful. Cold, damp wind whips your face. Salt crystals collect in your nostrils and creases of your eyes. The floor below you becomes blue, gray, glassy, churning, rolling. When you fall, you cast through the water. Violent waves hurl and spin you. Something slithers around your ankles. Uh-oh. Seizing me with incredible strength and dragging me down into its salty depths. When the pulling stops, I'm hovering at the center of an endless blue abyss. I can see neither surface nor the floor. I seem to be facing downward, but there's no way to be sure. A voice from everywhere at once, and the immense pressure wave of each utterance sends me reeling.
Deceitful wretch, grey brother, you who dig for that which you did not bury. Speak, explain yourself, and be judged.
Ooh. Seek a means of defeating an army that threatens my land. Really?
You seek what is mine, what was rightfully lost.
Oh. The outburst propels me, setting me careening end over end.
Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened, the forge ignited. You conspired with souls that evaded my judgment, saw them infused into the very thing they had stolen from me. The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten. And now, here you are again, denying peace to the band.
The turbulence around me calms. Silt settles like a slow exaltation. In the vast dark seascape beyond the murk fades in. Rays of light trickle down from a bar above onto green gold columns of kelp that rise from the depths and sway back and forth in the current. Fish and mollusks patrol them in groups of hundreds and thousands. Nearest to me, they watch with watchful eyes. What do you mean the forge is meant to be forgotten?
It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truth lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Carvrunen came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose.
Okay.
Their visions for the Forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself. They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
I see your point.
I mourn the loss of the Carvrunen. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
Okay. Oh, that's a dumb question. What are the bones of one god doing sealed in the temple of another?
Do not play coy with a god, Watcher.
I'm sorry.
I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me.
My pardon.
Abbey did not deserve to die here. This place, it was the least I could do to give his remains some privacy.
The least you could do?
The least I could do for ending his life.
I see. Sorry. Didn't mean to be disrespectful, Lady Ondra. Light drains from your surrounding. The kelp forest becomes a copse of black tendrils, dark, twisted as regret.
I called the moon down to me. Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason. Would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon. But it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself.
I thought Balafa and Kaldua were the moons, Lady Ondra.
Ioni brother is their smaller sibling, tiny next to them.
Okay. Small enough that the world would survive its impact. Well, I know the secrecy. I'm not gonna ask that either. You make it sound as though you're the same one. Yeah, that's disrespectful. But why the temple? Why the secrecy?
That time has been forgotten now, and so his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact.
But you slew another god, my lady. Surely the other gods know this. Surely Abana must know. Current surges through the kelp bed, pushing each plant sideways like saplings in a hurricane, propelling you backwards amidst a torrent of wayward fish.
No! He cannot know! He must never know!
What?
Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind. He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation. In those times he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body.
Preservation. So that's why he went so far to oppose you.
We agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kit's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late.
I'm not gonna say this. That's really bad. What was it he was trying to preserve?
Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work.
You make it sound as though you were the sane one.
The other gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. Even gods have their attachments.
Lord. But I can't let you... Well, I can't stop you. But...
To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, dead by it. Mine was the only solution.
You're going to destroy the entire... I knew it. Your army will destroy the entire Eastern Reach, Lady Ondra. Everything. I knew it.
When I called down the only brother, they remained silent. Even Abbey, he knew it was for the best.
Oh, Lord.
But he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should have expected it.
Oh, it's
I
not.
could have stopped it.
Sorry. I wanted to ask you something else, Lady Ondra.
You may ask.
Okay, that's a good question. What does it matter if something is remembered or forgotten? It's in the past either case.
Memories are the spirits of the past. You of all people should know their sway on the present, Watcher.
That's true. Perhaps more than I care to admit.
Mortals measure the worth of their lives in memory. Who will remember me? How long till I am forgotten?
True.
Memory governs every thought, informs every choice. It can fuel passion, understanding, love, or it can create obsession, madness. You have seen it plague many souls in your travels. Consider the old Watcher who inherited unspeakable crimes from birth.
Right.
Or the young woman who committed herself to Brackenbury for love of things she remembered she had.
That's Dunward Rural. Okay.
Or the blonde-fatted boy for whom an old medallion was worth more than all the fruits of his labors.
Oh.
Or the former Crucible Knight, whose political embarrassment embittered him against the organization whose ideals he treasured above all.
Right, that one guy that I had to expose. Right.
They could be free from their burdens, if only they could forget.
Your problems go deeper than memory, though. Simply forgetting does not make them go away.
For some, perhaps. But for many, the memory is all that remains of it.
The light filtering down from the surface seems to focus on Linnea.
Would your life not have a better course, Amal, if the faults of another lifetime were not dragging you down?
I used to think so, but turning your back doesn't make it go away. Just makes it easier for someone to stick a knife in your spine.
Right.
The source of those wounds is long gone. The memory is all that could do you harm.
Hmm. Responsibility runs deeper than memory.
Responsibility is another word for guilt.
No.
For those who have made amends or were born with the burdens of others, should they not be freed? Even when the problems have run their course, memory can be the stone that sinks you into the abyss.
You've made your point.
Bad enough that the past is set. Better that we should not have to dwell upon it.
Okay.
Was there something else, mortal?
And why did you pull down Eon's brother?
The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails. Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe.
What? Okay.
There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them.
You're referring to the Nguathans.
I speak of what is forgotten.
Oops.
I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity.
Okay. The army that destroyed the dwarves, the Eyeless. Are they yours, Lady Ondra?
What the world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here.
Oh boy.
They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
They're Abaddons. I saw them forged.
They were his once, I won't deny it. He created them as assistants to carry out his work on Eora. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world. Leaving things behind has always been his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
So you and Abaddon have a unique connection in that respect, Lady Ondra.
I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
Nearby, you see a shark pass through a school of fish. The fish scatter, evading the predator. I had something else to ask you about the Eyeless, Lady Ondra.
Speak your mind.
What new purpose did you give them?
Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered.
Lord. Yeah, I know what new purpose.
Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The Eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless.
You mean they killed those who remember what you want forgotten?
They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the troubles they have hidden away.
Oh, Lord.
You may ask.
You say on one hand you had to call down Ione Brather, yet on the other that you would have stopped it for Abaddon.
The death of a god is a calamity. You are living in the aftermath of one such death. Surely you can understand.
You have said that sympathy can't get in the way. What about yours for Abaddon?
He deserved better. Of all the other gods, he was the only one who acted, who held to his convictions.
Well, the goddess of relentlessness must have appreciated such a quality.
Yes. I admired him for that.
But it's more than that. You loved him, Lady Ondra. The pull and push of the current becomes long and heavy, like a sigh.
Whatever he was to me, it was not meant to last. Always our duty is to Eora first. I knew he opposed what I intended, that he would wish to preserve what I meant to destroy. I knew it would cause a rift that might never be mended. But I never imagined he'd go so far. I never imagined it would mean I would never know him as I once did.
So if he doesn't remember dying, why not begin again with him, Lady Ondra?
Because it might cause him to remember.
Good point.
No, mortal. Better that we should exist as we are now. What happened once must never happen again. Bad enough that I am cursed to remember it.
Okay, I would like to ask you something else, Lady Ondra.
You may ask.
I need you to call off the eyeless, please.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
Oh boy. They draw attention to the very things you wish hidden. In my dreams, I've seen them swarming over the entire Deerwood.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora, and then the eyeless shall rest once more.
This isn't just a lone tribe of dwarves now. The forge sees visitors from all over the Eastern Reach. The eyeless will tear the Deerwood apart. It will never be forgotten. Sea life around you stirs back and forth, agitated, restless.
Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The eyes do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled. They will not change course now for me or anyone. I am sorry.
Kyoto said they could be called off.
Only if those they pursue are no longer a threat. The raid Sarens were stopped before they could take the White Forge. In your case, Watcher, you are well beyond that now. And if what you say is true, then the Deerwood is as well.
This was your doing. You must... I can't tell you. You must.
The interventions of gods seldom work out in anyone's favor. Our touch is too heavy. The world crumbles beneath it. It is why we so often enlist the help of mortals. They execute our wishes with greater care. I have done far too much already.
Well then, if you won't stop them, then I will.
Your determination is commendable. But the eyes number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
The help of God would be most welcome.
I will give you what aid I can. I bade the eyes to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Ione Brava. It lies in a flooded crater known as Karen's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hand. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abaddon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the lion's den. Only with their master's hammer in your service.
The very Kraken. Who is your...
If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abaddon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
It would be easier if you told me now, Lady Ondra.
Nothing I say will make sense until you see it for yourself, mortal. We share a common purpose now. I will see you through it when the time comes. You may ask.
I will remake the hammer in the White Forge and stop the eyeless, Lady Ondra.
If you do not, be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Parbrunen.
An uneasy turbulence disturbs the calm like an unwelcome thought.
Careful as you approach the lake. When I claimed the eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
And there's nothing you can do? In place of an answer, a sudden surge in the current from beneath sends you hurling upward. The surface above you approaches fast, shifting, glimmering like quicksilver. You emerge, soaking wet, on the stone floor of the reliquary, gasping for breath. I've been holding for hours. Lair of the Eyeless. Forge. The hammer of Abaddon. Well, I'm certainly glad she's not angry about me killing all of her followers here. She certainly could have destroyed me out of hand.
Keep an eye out.
So that's who this was. Abaddon. See if we can find anything else around here. We'll creep around here. See if we can creep in this. So his whole body got knocked loose. Okay, so let's find out what hidden treasures are here.
There's something ahead.
Cannot disarm it. No. Back off. Back off. Interesting. Let's see if I have anything. Max From 2 dexterity, that may help me. Mechanical skills. Maybe if I eat some of that pie, that'll help me. Let's see. Endurance. Perception. Let's have a taste off that. See if that'll let me in. We'll have to trigger it good.
Well,
Yeah, say the hell it's back from that. Fortunately, it missed me. It missed me, guys. Excellent. Okay, we're safe now. Journal of the High Abbot. This volume appears to serve many functions. There are notes in it detailing schedules and routines in the Abbey. There are favorite passages from Ondrite texts, annotated with personal insights. There are also descriptions of dreams. Many seem purely symbolic, but one entry is of interest. It had been long since I dreamt of my rising, yet now, with another rising soon upon us, this is the 5th time in a week, perhaps channeled here, I can put it to rest. I am walking through the halls of silence. I feel eyes on me from all sides, angry, vengeful eyes. I arrange the panels and curl my hands into the sign of the tide. Right as the wave left tracing the current crescent moon with my 2 outer fingers, the way opens to me. I climb the steps, and Ondra's witness is installed there. The old aspergillum, set to operate the valves. I use it like a lever, and the water rises. There are angry shouts, and when I cover my ears, they are louder still. But the water continues upward, far past where it should. Climb as high as I can, but I feel its icy touch on my feet. Then it's over my head, and I cannot breathe. Suddenly, I'm outside the reliquary, looking at the veil of tears. The witness is in my hand, and the veil parts for it. I step through to one place in the Abbey I feel protected. Only when I pass inside, I come out in total darkness. I call for help. My shouting, screaming for help. There's no answer. I stop. I sit there in the dark, waiting for what seems like ages. Then I realize I don't know who I am. Oh. Ooh. Single ocean. Okay, right. That's a devotional. The moons are 8 aura. Bluffa. So there's only 2 moons left. Whoa. I think we can all stop sneaking now. Judging by the distance to this nearby skull, a tremendous force severed this vertebrae from the rest of the giant's body. Structure behind this giant ribcage appears to have been built around it. Okay. We'll stay and continue exploring the area. Oh. I do remember what that said, though. If I pass into that one area, I'll forget who I was. I best stay out of there. Okay, so let's head back. And here we are at the foundry at Durgan's Battery. We need to remake the Hammer of Abaddon. But I'm going to end the episode here. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Erik Malkavian, and I have been among the Pillars of Eternity. Here in the White March. I'm at Durgan's Battery at the Foundry. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.